Okay guys, we're back here another day in the shop, the Samurai. Today we'll be installing a 3K carb from Certified Machine. It's got the carburetor, gaskets and fuel lines we need, and a choke, so it'll be a manual choke. Before we get started, I'm going to do a cold start test with the stock carburetor on. Just to see how hard it is to start and stay running when it's cold. Probably won't do too much, so I don't want to get too hot before I start working on it. And then I'm not going to do a step-by-step on the install because they send a pretty extensive instruction manual with it. But I might do a time lapse, or if I run into any issues, I'll record those. But let's get going, and then I've got some footage of out off-roading with the stock carb, and then we'll go do the same tests with the new carb on to see if there's a performance difference. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're going for a cold start with the stock carburetor. It starts okay, but then when it's cold, if you go to move it at all, it really struggles when it's cold, especially if you're trying to lug it at all. But we will put the new carburetor on, see if it starts any better or worse. Go from there. And the other thing, that is all that comes out of the exhaust on a cold start for even the few seconds I had it running. So we'll see if that changes. Okay, we drilled a hole in the dash for the choke, and then luckily I found a grommet up here that wasn't being used, that I was able to cut a hole in and run the choke line through that, so it'll not rub and get a hole in it. Now it'll be taking the old carb off. Okay, we got the moment of truth. Carb's all installed. Let's see if she starts. Oh. Okay, I had to put the camera down because I couldn't hold the choke out, and then the battery went dead on me, but she's idling. So I think we'll let it sit here and warm up a little bit, and go drive around the block a little bit, see how it runs. Okay, that is a full pile of everything that got taken off. I think maybe one of the reasons it was running so bad is here's the EGR valve, and the exhaust side is 100% plugged. So that was probably a little bit to do with it. But we bypassed that. This kit is for off-road use only. So if you need emissions and stuff, this might be a hard one to get it to pass. But I don't need emissions where this is registered at, so it should be fine. Okay, and here's the new one installed. It's using the factory air box. You end up losing a bunch of vacuum lines that you don't end up needing. So you just got to plug them all. Seems to idle pretty smooth. So we'll take it out this weekend, run our same benchmark tests. I'm just going to run it up and down the road and make sure I'm not leaking anywhere. And hopefully we are back in business. Okay, here's the first cold start, the new carburetor. Choke on. Of course, it's when the key's not going to want to turn. I just could be running a little too rich with the carburetor on, or the choke on. it fired right up. Sliding a little low, but we'll get it loaded in the trailer and we'll take it out and do our tests. Okay, we're doing a 0 to 40 test, stock carburetor. Ready? Go. Time.
20.91.
Okay, take 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Time.
17:52. We're testing out a high range, low RPM hill climb to see how the carb does. Under 1500 RPM, or 1800. High range, low RPM. Like nothing. Now talk.
Okay, we're gonna try to go this hill just at idle, giving it no throttle, so you'll have it make it. Feet off the pedals.
That far.
That far. Made it farther than that first time.
Running an idle test.
Made it further, and this idle's lower too.
Nice. Come this way. You can still come this way, like a hair. This way. Like a hair, but it'll get you off that part sideways. Come passenger.
Huh?
I was telling you, come passenger. A little. Don't do scary things, sir.
Huh?
I said, don't do scary things. My goodness. Now go straight in.
What way now?
Where you're at, just hit it straight. Yeah, I think that should do it. Straight in, this way a little. Here. I'll go that way. Now turn passenger. Holy smokes!
Okay, we're gonna try a high range, high RPM hill climb. Okay, that's where we made it to, edge of that tree. Uh-oh. Guess I'm already down in. Had to switch it into low range. So I wanted it to be a nice dirt hill so I knew I could start in low if I didn't make it. Okay, our final test is going to be up this hill in high range. See how far we make it before we lose power.
little fella. Let's see how close he'll let me get. Hello, buddy. Now for a little fun. I said, and now for a little fun. You want it this one?
Huh?
Which one? Come drivers.
Here.
Go passenger. Hold on, don't kill me. Okay, come passenger.
Oh my God.
The way.
Drop off anything over here? Straighten out then?
Go, yeah. Straighten a little and then come. Do you want to wait and get out?
No.
Look at my directions. I think that.
You just want to come straight. My driver tire right off of here. And then straighten out a little bit and then go back that way. I just didn't know where I was with this drop off. I don't want to come off over here.
Yeah, and slam down. I think just come straight at it. Come passenger a little. Straight. go straight. Cute. Oh! She definitely starts up better than she did.
Those wheels hitting something?
Go driver's side.
I'm trying. I get there. Yeah, it's much more terrifying coming this way than the other way. For some reason. Okay, so that was the 3K carb install comparisons. I think in summary it's a good improvement. We were, I believe, 3 seconds plus faster on our 0 to 40 time, which it was still not fast, but better than it was. Going up the low RPM hill climb, stock carburetor, I think it had to keep it closer to 2,000 RPM, and then it sputtered right at the top and almost died. With the 3K carb, it sat right on 1,500 and didn't fluctuate at all. Trying to idle up the rock climb, it didn't do quite as well with the new carb, but it also idles at a lower RPM, so it was closer to the dying point anyway. But it didn't take much to feather it and keep it just barely like 800 RPM, and it went right up it just fine. We made it up the one thing we didn't do before, and overall I think it just runs better. It starts up better if it does die. So I am very impressed, very happy with it. I'm sure I'll have the exact numbers and stuff when I compare the video side by side. But hope you enjoyed, hope you can make a good decision on upgrades for your own vehicles. Thanks for watching. One other thing I forgot to mention on the install, I didn't really film it. Certified Machine does really good instructions on the install. The only thing it doesn't have is how to remove your existing carburetor. I would recommend going through the instructions, seeing all the things that you're going to save, which is not much, and then just start pulling everything off. There's 4 nuts that hold the carburetor on, but there's a couple little vacuum control valve looking things that are kind of in your way to get to them. If you can get them taken off, it comes off really easy. Almost every vacuum line on the stock carburetor is not going to be reused. You plug almost all the holes with the plugs included in the kit, and it comes with the new vacuum and fuel lines that you need to hook up to the distributor and to the fuel pump. So you don't need to save much except for the throttle cable and the little vent tube from the top of the valve cover over to the intake, is the only two things you reuse. So good luck on your own installs. Hope this was helpful.